The Artist Spotlight Show. Your friend Russell K. Well, I'm actually traveling right now. We're getting ready to prepare for Myrtle Fest 2026, and so I've been doing a lot of traveling, but nevertheless, though, the Artist Spotlight Show must go on. And tonight we have a special guest. Well, actually, she's a special guest, but we've had her on our show way back in time. So tonight's show is taking a step down memory lane. And we got an amazing artist. Her name is Kathy Carver. And she is just tearing up the Australian charts right now. We're going to catch up with her, find out what she's up to, and what is going on with Kathy Carver. So without any further ado delay, once again, welcome to the Artist Spotlight Show with your friend Russell K. And here is Miss Kathy Carver. How are you, my friend?
I'm very good, thank you, Russell, and thank you for taking the time to interview me again. It's great, and I'm very privileged.
So since the last time we interviewed you to right now, what you been up to?
Oh, lots of things. I've been to Tamworth, played on the main stage. Tamworth is one of the biggest Australian country music festivals in Australia. And so I performed my dad's song on the main stage. And I also performed with the other West Australian artists on the fan zone stage, and done a lot of original song events around the town. Also been to Maxville, and this year in July I'm going up north, Western Australia, so to do some touring as well. So it's good, yeah.
When did you come and see me up in the States?
Oh, can you finance me? We're musicians, remember?
Well, you know our brothers are on our Spotlight Show, right? Anything happens, anything goes.
Exactly, yes. I would love to come to the States, to be honest. It'd be amazing, yes. It's one of my bucket list, I have to say.
Are you working on any new albums right now? And if so, what is that looking like for you?
Yes, I've got a new one being released tomorrow, The Old House. So I'm working on an album. I'm not sure what date that will be out ready, but got a few in the pipeline. And my first release from that album will be tomorrow, which is the 24th of April. And yeah, so that's exciting news too. Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit more about the new album. I mean, how did those songs come together? Was it based on personal experiences, or just some great ideas you had and you haven't released them yet?
Yeah, it also so far personal. The first three songs, which are down ready to go. One is a co-write with some people I met at the DAG Sheep Station, which is our songwriters retreat. We sung that song, and it's just about the serenity of the surroundings of where we were doing our songwriting. The other one, which is released tomorrow, is about the old house, and it's a true story about the house that I grew up in with my family. And the third one is another write by someone, a good friend of mine, about his homeland and his beautiful family. So yeah, so that's so far as what's happening. I've still got the other ones working out the beginnings of it also. So far, it's personal.
Yeah, what is the release date for the upcoming album?
No idea yet. I haven't even got that far.
Gotcha.
Just doing the songs there. Yeah, because I've got another 6 songs that are still in the early stages. So I hope to have it by the end of the year, but we'll see what happens.
Let's talk about your amazing career. For people who are watching now that will be watching later, I remember the last time that we spoke. I mean, we had such a great interview, and you shared some pretty interesting things about your story and how you got into the music industry and how you're still going strong. Can you maybe bring up the listeners who are watching now, maybe will be watching later, how you got into the music industry and where you at right now as to where you want to be?
Okay, thank you. Well, yes, my dad was a singer. He used to travel around with the Slim Dusty troupe. He also was on the Reg Lindsay TV show and Roger Colson, which was a music show with all the artists, and they'd just do a half an hour of singing. And then, so when we moved to WA, Dad was a Dandenong, Melbourne person and grew up there with 9 brothers and sisters. And so then he eventually moved to WA with Mum and Dad, with Mum and us, and music just started from there in regards to Mum bought him a guitar. He gave up his music because family commitments. We moved to WA, and then Mum went out and bought him a guitar, and that's where it all started again. And then we all started having a little family jams. And we used to go to a country club every Monday night, and I started singing, and that's pretty much where it started for me. I learned the bass. Dad said, learn the bass, and then you can actually we'll create a band, which we did, and we did that for nearly 10 years, I think. Two different names, and a couple of different lineups, but that's where we were. And then I carried on from there pretty much. I also had family commitments as well, so that sort of put my music behind. But now I'm doing it full time, loving every moment of it, being more creative, writing music, and meeting some amazing people, and hope to travel so much more next year as well. So I've got a tour this July up north, and just preparing for 27, which is exciting.
What are some of the biggest challenges you face? Now you're going full time in the music industry. What are some of the biggest challenges that you're facing right now, and how are you overcoming them?
Not too sure I'm overcoming them yet. They're still just getting noticed is probably the biggest thing. Finance is always a big thing, because nothing's free, and you've got to sell yourself, and to sell yourself, you've got to finance the money. So I think that's probably the biggest thing for me. Yeah.
Do you have like any sponsors or anyone that maybe that you could reach out to that maybe can help you?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping to obtain. I'm still, as I say, early stages of doing this full time, and still learning the ropes and the business. Attending lots of, we have like West Australian Music Association, and obviously APRA. They give out a lot of information and seminars and stuff. So I'm attending all those, trying to learn all those things. So yeah, sponsors would be great. But yeah, you've got to have a certain level, I suppose, before you can actually get those. But we're working on it, definitely.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I mean, I know you're an amazing artist, and I just love listening to your music, and you've done such a great job. And sometimes the doors don't open like when you want them to, but when they do open,
Exactly.
it always winds up you get more that you ask for. So I can see it happening for you. I want to talk
Oh,
about
thank you.
Stephen Brady and Blue Shamrock Music. I know you guys been together for a long time, and I know that relationship means a lot to you, and what he's done for you and everything. So maybe talk to the audience about your relationship with Blue Shamrock Music and what they've done for you, and maybe what's come up down the line between you and Blue Shamrock Music.
Wow. Yes, Stephen's been amazing, actually. He's very supportive. I came into the music industry full time, very nervous, and when I was ready to release my album, sorry, someone's ringing me. He was there to give me all the advice, etc. He doesn't sleep, and sorry, I just got to turn it off. He doesn't sleep. He just keeps working at his business, and he does an amazing job too. So, and he just, whenever I need any information, he's there to help me. And he's non-stop pretty much. And he's got me internationally recognized, really. So, yeah. And future, always be there. So, yeah, so
maybe they want to come on the show. They keep on calling, so maybe they want to be a part of the show. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I won't take it. It's all right. It's too early. So, yeah.
Wow,
Anyway.
That's amazing, and I know that what is one of the most memorable experiences you've had in the music industry. I mean, again, you've had such an amazing career, as you just mentioned on the show. You're full time now, so I mean, you don't get the full
Yes.
time by mistake. You get there because you're doing something right. What are you doing
Yeah.
right to get you to where you are right now?
When I'm on stage, I feel it's a different feeling, and I just it's a pink, and I try and show that passion every time I sing a song in music. My biggest achievement would be singing on the Tamworth main stage this year in 2026, and then recording my own original songs, which is one of my biggest bucket lists. And it's lovely to see that raw idea come into fruition, into an actual album that people like. And I'm still get surprised when people say, "Oh, I love your Break Your Heart Again," and "Oh, I love Pretty Walls," and I go, "Oh, really? Okay." Yeah, I'm still accepting that. So that's probably my biggest achievement, is people accepting my music and singing on the main stage. So
Question for you again, circling back to the new album that you're working on. Is it
mhm.
possible that the music that you're working on with your new album, it's kind of like fan centered, where you're taking the feedback from the fans that listen to your music and you're incorporating it into this new album?
um, no, not really. I haven't really had any feedback like that, so I wouldn't mind it actually. So I'm again just going by my gut thing, this gut feeling in my stomach, and I just take my music where it is. But definitely open to feedback, and I'm trying to do a little bit different to what people have known me for in my music so far. So just broaden out the style a little and go from there. So yeah, the one we did in the DAG station, it's called "Take Me There," is a little bit different to my usual music, and got a couple of others coming in that are in the plan as well. So hopefully it gives me people a bit of variety of Kathy Carver's music. So yeah.
Once you get done with the album, do you have any other plans coming up in the future for you?
I'm hoping to tour. I want to go all the way around Australia first, and then once that goes through, see how I fare up after that, and then maybe overseas. But yes, Nashville's probably one of my biggest bucket lists as well. So we'll see what happens. Just keep it in there.
What's the funniest things ever happened to you during your career?
Funniest things. Oh gosh.
Now remember, this is a family show.
Yeah. Yeah. I think one day I was singing at a local RSL club, and I was singing a song this woman loved. I think it was "I Will Always Love You," Whitney Houston version. This was years ago, and she just loved it. So I was on the microphone, and she was at the other end of the microphone, that close. It wasn't funny. She almost had the end of the microphone in her mouth. That's probably funny, but a bit concerning. Yeah,
I
that's
love it.
probably it.
How can our listeners are watching now that will be watching later? How can they get in contact with you, and also how can they download your amazing music? I mean, they got to definitely check you out. You're awesome.
Oh, thank you. We're on Apple Music, Spotify, all the social networks. You can get it on there. You can contact me on Kathy Carver Music on Facebook, Kathy Carver Music on Instagram, and my website www.kathycarvermusic.com. So yeah.
Any final thoughts you want to share with the audience?
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Is there anything you'd like to share with our audience right now?
Just watch this space, really. It's all
Oh,
in the
thank you.
process. Thank you. I appreciate it, Russell.
That's going to be my next question.
Okay.
Music Dreams USA Radio and Blue Shamrock Music, we've been doing this show for forever, it seems like, right?
Really?
What are your thoughts about the show that we do? Do you feel like it's helping the artist? Do you feel like the word is getting out and really helping you?
Yes, definitely. I have been recognised and been messaged by people overseas, which is amazing, and people have given me some wonderful compliments. Yeah, so definitely it's recognition internationally for me. Exactly. So it's doing a great job.
Oh, well, thank you. And the reason why I asked that question because I mean, we're big on feedback, right? I mean, you're our
Sure.
guest, and this show is all about you. It's about getting you the exposure, getting your name out there, and maybe introducing you to someone that maybe you would never have the opportunity to be introduced to. I mean, we've had so
Exactly.
many different examples of doing this show live, and ours come back saying, "You know what? I met so and so through the show." And so that's the reason
Mm,
why I asked that question because the show's not about us. It's not about Music Dreams USA Radio or Blue Shamrock Music. It's about the artist.
that's
It's
right.
about promoting the artist, getting their name out there, and making sure that they're happy. So that's the reason why I asked that question.
Yeah, it's working definitely, and thank you for your appreciate for your support as well. So it's great.
You're
Thank
more
you.
than welcome, and it's always fun having you on the show. Well, since this is your second time around, we're gonna reach out to my boss, Stephen Brady, who's actually is my
Yes.
boss. So, and we're gonna tell him we
You
want
better be
Kathy
very
back
good.
for show number 3.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Russell.
It was so nice
Thank
to
you.
see you again. Any final thoughts before we wind down tonight?
No, just have a beautiful day. I don't know what time is it over there. It's 8 o'clock here in Perth, Western Australia. It's raining, but just to enjoy the moments and love and peace
Well,
to
if I
everyone.
told you how beautiful the weather is down here, you probably would never want to come back. It is sunny
Probably.
and 78 degrees right now in the
Oh,
Carolinas,
wow. Oh,
and it's
lovely.
around
We had it.
8:16. It's around 8:16
Wow.
too.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Nice. Thank you.
One more question. We actually our listener just popped in the question for me. Her
Oh, wow.
question to you is this: have you ever had the opportunity? Let me read this real quick. Okay. Have you ever had the opportunity to collaborate with somebody like a famous artist? If so, who is that artist and how did that artist help you in your music progression?
As yet, not really. We did the DAG sheep station, and yeah, no, there was a few people there. Luke O'Shea, which is a West Australian, which is Australian artist, and Ashley Dallas. Shane Nicholson were there. I actually never got to do a one-on-one with them, but we were all in the same room, so that's probably the closest I've had so far. But again, that was my first songwriters retreat. I've got another one coming up in October, so in Melbourne, which would be awesome too. So hopefully I'll get the opportunity there.
What's the best advice you've ever gotten in the music industry?
Stay true to yourself, and I'm trying to do that as well.
Another question for you. We have artists that are watching now, we'll be watching later. Artists that would love to be in the position you're in right now. How do they get
Right.
there?
Work hard, be true to yourself, and be positive. State your goals and just aim for them.
All right. Well, it's so fun to have you on the show again. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And we'll definitely see you again. Again, I'm going to talk to my boss, Stephen Brady, with Blue Shamrock
Thank you,
Music.
Stephen.
I'm going to tell him we want Kathy back for show number 3.
He's probably
It's so good to see
watching
you, my
too.
friend. And, thank you
No,
for
thank
making
you,
music
Russell.
so great. And it's a pleasure to have you on our show. And we'll see you again soon.
No worries. Thank you, everyone. Take care, Russell. See you
You're
later.
welcome.
Bye.
Music Dreams USA Radio with your friend Russell K with another edition of the Artist Spotlight Show being brought to you by Blue Shamrock Music and Bunker Bay Barber and Company and Kathy Carver. Believe it or not, that was her second time on our show. Not because we're running out of artists. Trust me, we're not running out of artists. And if you want to be on the show, we are booking quick. And send your request to info.musicdreamsusa@gmail.com or reach out to Blue Shamrock Music and Mr. Stephen Brady. We'll be more than happy to work with you, get you on the air, and get you some exposure. Before I leave you this evening, I want to share one special story. Lee Newton, who is killing it right now in the music industry. She was one of our very first artists that we interviewed here on the Artist Spotlight show. Once the interview was over, she was contacted by a management team up in Nashville, Tennessee. They told her that they listened to the show here on the Artist Spotlight show. They asked her to come on down to Nashville, go through an interview. She went down to Nashville. She went and she did the interview. And today, she is one of the top country artists in music right now. So that's just an example of the just the great stories that we have here on the Art Spotlight show. Who's going to be next? Could it be you? We'll find out. We'll see you again soon. And don't forget, as before I leave you this evening, we are going to be live with the Artist Spotlight show at the Merle Fest 2026 Festival. And we have live interviews with artists, live interviews with customers, you name it. We're going to be interviewing everybody. You find it right here on the Music Dreams USA Radio YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we have all kinds of amazing interviews right here. Until the next time, it's your friend Russell K. wishing you and yours a very pleasant good evening. And thank you so much for watching. Again, our show is being brought to you by Blue Shamrock Music and Biker Bay Barber and Company. It's your friend Russell K. with Music Dreams USA Radio. Good evening, everyone. Have a great night.